Today is one of those days I've been dreaming about ever since I became involved in this project 4.5 years ago. Many people have put a lot of time and effort to bring us to this point in time. We want each of you to know how important you have been to help us get to this day. Today is a day that will go down in history for Special Olympics Missouri. And more importantly, for our athletes of Special Olympics, give them a hand. Now I'm going back in a little bit of time, but some of you remember Kool and the Gang. They had a song titled Celebrate. Let's celebrate this historic day. We have successfully raised $16 million, and it is enough to build our 34,000 square foot facility that will anchor our campus. This will also provide a multi-purpose outdoor sports field and track. This total includes the land which we are standing on. And a huge, big thank you to Farmer Holding Company and Tweehouse Excavating, and they're here, right over here. Thank you guys. I told them a while ago, they're making dreams happen. The Training for Life campus will serve current and future generation of individuals with intellectual disabilities. This campus will be the largest such facility in the scope in the United States. This campus will provide enrichment opportunities for new and existing programs, such as our Healthy Athlete program, life skills training, exercise programs, and even early intervention services for children as young as 3 with our Young Athlete program. These additional programs are specifically designed to improve health, fitness, and socialization among our athletes. Construction will be completed in the fall of 2018. Athletes do that? Does that make you excited? Our statewide office located in Jefferson City will relocate to this site. The Central Area office, currently located in Columbia, will move to this location. But since I started on this campaign, I've explained to our board, staff, parents, volunteers, really anyone that would hear it, that we were starting on a train ride. And we were helping the steam engine pick up steam, and it was leaving the station. The train is so close to coming into the station and helping our athletes to have a place they call home. This campus will be for our athletes. We need your help to bring the train into the final station. We are still in need of $2 million to complete all the outdoor training fields and acquire the tennis courts, bocce courts, softball field, golf skills, horseshoe pits, wellness trail, and multi-sport training areas. What does that mean to you? We need your help to promote to others that we still have tax credits available for donors with a donation of $1,000 and above. Of course, naming opportunities are still available for outdoor facilities, athlete recognition wall, tribute trail, and LETR donor plaza. Which one are you willing to say yes to? Or maybe asking someone you know to say yes. We appreciate your help with this, and we will bring the train into the final station for these wonderful athletes up front.
Jerry, when you're done at this, Derek, he was supposed to be Derek.
The list of individuals to thank are too numerous to mention each by name, but let me share with you a special message from our athletes and our board to anyone in the audience today that has helped us achieve this dream of this message we want to hear. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. you have forever changed the direction for not only 15,000 plus athletes in the state of Missouri, but you will also change the course for generations to come. I think this quote by Winston Churchill sums it up best. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. This man needs no introduction, but I'm going to introduce him because he's a special friend and a great athlete of Special Olympics. Derek Samboni, come on up here.
All right, Derek. You gonna introduce me instead now?
Thank you, Gary, and welcome this morning. My name is Derek Samboni. I am a Special Olympics athlete from right here in Jefferson City, and I have been a part of Special Olympics of Missouri for the past 15 years. And I have actually grown to love everything about the sport and about everyone that competes with the Special Olympics and its staff. I have been participating in volleyball, bocce, track and field, baseball, softball, bocce, and swimming. Excuse me. And anyways, I want to also talk about, what the Train for Life campus is going to do for me as a person. It is going to make me grow as an athlete and as a human being in everyday society. That is what I am so proud about the Special Olympics and what the Train for Life campus will do for us. It will give us a chance to make something of ourselves, to make ourselves feel accepted in the community and loved by others. We have grown to make so many friends through our Special Olympics, through these state games and all of our practices and tournaments that we participate in every year. The Training for Life campus is going to be a huge success to all of us, as it will also hold at least 30 camps every single year for athletes throughout the state of Missouri to come right here and train in their sports and the sports to come that they wish to participate themselves in. The Healthy Athletes program will be a huge success for us because not only that is it the only place in the world that will ever hold anything like that, it will also give us free health screenings for athletes, with disabilities, which no other place in the world will ever have, and we are so proud for that. Also, the athletes that I currently have around with me and around the state have helped raise over $250,000 for this campus.
Yay, athletes!
Way to go, guys. I'm very proud of each and every one of you guys.
Thank you.
And at this time, I would like to also introduce to you the president of Special Olympics Missouri, Mr. Mark Musso.
Awesome job, buddy. Awesome job. How about that? No notes whatsoever. Did you see that? No. I have my notes. No notes, Derek. Was he awesome? Let's hear it for Derek. Today is the National Day of Prayer, and I can tell you there are a lot of prayers that have been answered here today. For all of you that joined me in the prayers throughout the last several years, our prayers have been answered. I hope that you'll continue to pray for the finality and that final $2 million. I know Susan Stegman and her team that put together today's event were out here praying in the pouring down rain yesterday. They got on sunglasses today. How about that? 45 years I've been involved in Special Olympics, and the good Lord gives us a lot better days than bad days, I can assure you of that. Take a look around. Look over there behind you. Look at what some people would call a hole in the ground. Look at these bluffs. Look at where we're standing. And I want to say something to you about that. Today you stand on a site that in the very near future will become a world-class, one-of-a-kind sports training campuses that will transform tens of thousands of lives for decades and decades to come. Wow. Today is a reality because of a lot of people, and I want to take just a few minutes here to say some thank yous. First of all, to three of our public servants that were our champions before, recently, and in the future. Former Governor Jay Nixon, Senator Roy Blunt, and our own Senator Mike Key, for those three who have been our champions. I want to say thank you to some of our board champions, the SOMO Board of Directors, Dave Podlowski, for having the idea, for daring to dream, to say, hey, why don't our athletes have their own campus, their own building? Thank you, Dave. To Phil Cook for chairing our construction committee, and to our current chairman of the board, Captain Don Spears from Belton Police Department. Let's hear it for those three. To those of you from here in the city of Jefferson, we have board members here from all over the state of Missouri, including Dave Podlowski, who has not been in his home for a week due to the flooding. Yet, well, he doesn't have anywhere to go, so I guess he might as well come to think of it. I thought it was a great thing, but then I got thinking he didn't have any place to go. So Dave, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Brock, I know that, where's Brock? Brock, you and your family had to bring a canoe here. To all of you that have been impacted by the floods, we haven't forgotten you. We understand that, but we're a statewide organization, and Special Olympics must go on, and that's why we're here today. There are three individuals that deserve more credit than anyone else. If they don't want that credit, they'll be upset that I mentioned their names. That's all the more reason I'm going to do it. These three individuals have given their heart and soul each and every day for the past 9 years. There are no three people that are more responsible for today than Mark Bussin from St. Louis, Lori Shadone from Kansas City, and Gary Wilbers from Jefferson City. To our donors are the ones who believed in our vision and helped fan the flame. To the farmer and treehouse families, we can't thank you enough. We know you couldn't get rid of the geese, that's okay. The athletes finally have a chance, they can have a place that they call home. And that would not have happened without the Farmer Holding Company. A class act, and we are so proud to be partners with the Farmer Holding Company. Let's hear it for them again. A special thank you to Kirk and Rob. It's an honor to get to work with you. Rob's an old Special Olympics volunteer from Texas A&M. We appreciate him being a volunteer. We don't hold the fact that he's an Aggie against him. The $1 Million Partners, there are 4 of them that have given over $1 million. Centene Corporation was there in the very beginning. The Maybe Foundation gave us $1 million challenge grant. The Missouri Knights of Columbus, they're with us day in and day out. $1.2 million commitment to this campus. And of course, the Missouri Law Enforcement Torch Run. I don't know where we'd be without our law enforcement support. Captain Moran, thank you for all your support. Joe Rosenthal, Brad Grill, thank you for all your support. To all the donors, whether you've given $10 and $10 million, we appreciate your time, your commitment in the past, the present, and the future. And especially to you Special Olympics athletes for raising over $250,000. Let's hear it again for those athletes. And lastly, I want to thank the leaders of the city of Jefferson who made this all happen. I want to thank Randy Allen and the Chamber Board and staff for not giving up on the city of Jefferson. The Civic Progress Group, what a tremendous group of people who have raised a lot of money, done a lot for us. And there are 2 key people that I have to say thank you to before I end. That's former Mayor Eric Strum and Ken Therhoff from Jefferson Bank. They're the 2 individuals who made this happen and made this stay in Jefferson City, along with Randy Allen. And lastly, I'm very proud to introduce to you another champion of what we're all about here today, the mayor of the city of Jefferson, the Honorable Carrie Turgeon.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so this down for a second. Okay, thanks. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm Mayor Carrie Turgeon, and on behalf of the City of Jefferson, it is my complete honor to welcome all of you here today. And on behalf of the City Council, I want to sincerely congratulate everybody who is involved in this wonderful venture for Jefferson City. Imagine how many people will be traveling here to Missouri and to Jefferson City to this very site. What an exciting day. I do want to thank the mayors who came before me and worked so hard to see this happen, and all of the athletes who have worked very hard with the fundraising. This is a great example of collaboration and community support. We all know that Jefferson City, if you've heard me speak, we are known for 3 things that nobody else in the country has. Jefferson City is the only city in the nation that has a state capitol, a river, and a historic prison. And now we can add to the list. We are the only city in the country that has this. And when you think about it, we are a sports town. We absolutely are. We have the Ken Lanning Golf Course across the river, which is the only accessible golf course in the nation. Now we're going to have Special Olympics here in our community. We have amazing Parks and Recreation Department with trails all across our city that connect our beautiful town. We have the Link, an amazing community center partnered with Lincoln University. So we are absolutely a sports town, and this will add to it. But more than that, we are a sportsmanship town. And this is such a great example of sportsmanship in Jefferson City, what our community is and what we're going to be for so many people coming here. So thank you for having me. I actually have a tear running down. The wind is bringing tears out of my eyes, but I think that's more symbolic, that I feel like this is a tear of joy that all of us are crying up here. And so happy for all the hard work. And here it is now today celebrating. Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you, Mayor. At this time, I would like to invite all dignitaries with construction hard hats and all SOMO athletes that are here to come forward to the back side of this area, because we're going to start and make some history here. Today will be one of those days we will remember in history of Special Olympics Missouris for years to come. Athletes, listen to these instructions. This is going to be the moment of the breaking ground. I would like to ask the athletes, when I say go, you're going to pick up the shovel of gravel and you're going to turn it. Athletes, are you ready? I didn't hear you. Athletes, are you ready? Okay, athletes, let's mark this date in history on May 4th, 2017 at 9:50. Turn that dirt for the Training for Life campus.